minute before, so we will be kept on this page. That's good. I'm also looking here again to see if, nope, I did not turn it on. Where's our audio settings? Audio. Sample rate, blah, 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 blah. Hotkeys, nothing's in the hotkeys. That is correct. Now everything should be working. And it goes through that. So what happens if it goes through there? What happens if I turn that? Will not let me take that off. Okay. What if we change that to default? Device not connected. Okay. Just make that default and see what happens. Say apply. Survey says not a damn thing happened. Hopefully you can still hear me. Desktop audio. Default, default, default. No, let's change that to let's change it to that. How does that now show up? Let's find out. Nope, it did not. Nope, it did not. It did not work. We did not get that back. Put that on chat. Auxiliaries? No, we weren't using any auxiliaries. Okay, well, it's not going to work. I do not know why it is not working. It has come up in the thing, but hopefully you guys can still hear me. Okay, good. You say we hear you. Good. Good, good, good. Just waiting for zombies to get by while I'm checking some of this stuff. Background music should have worked. It worked before. We've unlocked the volume. There are no filters, so that is good. Properties, we've already looked at. Everything's in there. Network channel. That should be all good. Yeah, everything should be working. It says it. Okay. Always playing. Yeah, that is set correctly. Yeah, didn't come up. So I don't know. I do not know. I do not know why this has done this. It says it's working. It says it's up. But it is not. Eh. I think somewhere it's set different because it should only be in one place that there's even a setting for it, which is back here. So let me look at my background in cat. Let's look at the properties for it. Yeah, shuffle, always play, even when not visible. Yep. We have our playlist. Yep. There's settings here, but it doesn't actually go anywhere. That's okay. It is on 1. Yeah, it should be playing. There should not be a problem here. Take one more look here. Yeah, he's on every channel is turned on. Oh well. Well, we'll have to pull all audio and redo it all. Put Brains didn't play either. Yeah, it keeps coming and going. So there's something going on in the back somewhere that is a mess. But not having the music's a pain because the music actually is really cool. Let's see if I can mess with this one. No, because this should be the full audio out. It's not even showing my voice over here. So yeah, that's all. Everything over there is 100% good. The beacon says everything's good. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Yeah, the music's just not playing. Yep. Nope, 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 nothing. I'm getting no sound whatsoever on even the audience mix coming out of this thing, so that's kind of weird. Yep. Okay. Well, let's go to our section here. It'll just be without sound today, other than me yapping. So let us kill the logos. No, we have to kill the whole thing. Okay. Turn on this, which is actually on. So I did get a chance to spend a little bit of time on our game or on our inventory, which is still a mess, but we will see what we can do about fixing it today. We should be okay. I've actually gone to an inventory 3, but what we have right now, do a build so we can see where we're at. So you see, show 51 builds. It is building. It has approved the build. Load her up. Get number 3. Okay, so where we're at right now is it all seems to be working. Our descriptions, all that, but I think that there's some things that as I'm looking at it is right now this font is 6, which is a really bad size for a font, and finding a font that works at 6 is not good. So what we may have to do is when we do go back to our game is we may have to change the amount of screen that our guy can see. So I think that that's going to be something. Now what I did do is I did manage to get the little window come up. I haven't fixed the stuff for it yet, and I haven't moved the image shut for it, but we can. If we did that, it does fix it, but everything technically is functional and technically the right size. But like I said, I think that when we pull it into pieces into our game, we're going to have to do something about that. Let me try one more thing here. Sorry, it's just now I just had an idea. I love programs that give you nope, nothing happened there. to set this all back to default. Device power settings, blah, blah, blah. Because not even our personal mix is working. It's just very weird indeed. Yeah, so hopefully we can do that, because I think that it has to be a little this screen. Game has a little bit more. Every time I touch anything up, can now. Hello, hello. What have I done now? You have gone very quiet. Go to back to that one. Hope turn it up. Oh man. Yeah, this thing seems to have locked down. Yeah, there's after fix it with. I love when programs put small icon and roll over it. That's always fun. Oh, that's not it. That should probably make echo, actually. Yeah, because I was getting an echo before, too. Ah, that's a good. Okay, so let's turn these two off, and we'll turn just this one on. Oh, we got to turn all of them on. If we get an echo, sorry about that. We do now have sound coming from, kind of. But the microphone is still pretty damn low, even though it's turned up all the way over here. So yeah, we'll be doing that. I did get, like I said, I did get this done. By the way, go to Advanced Audio Properties. Check if audio monitor is. Okay. Advanced Audio Property. Yeah, I've been on this. Yes, it's on. I've gone directly to this. It says it's active. And it's saying. Yeah, there's cranked up all the way. Nothing's happened. It says it's there. I think the system needs, or the OBS start for some, because this should be playing, and it is. But we should have music, but we do not. But everything's kind of disappeared. What we'll probably end up back in. Mike is currently cutting for some. Audio mix out is showing everything's turned up to. The gray hacker is. It could be anything, but like I said, everything's turned up and on. Not cut back to. Say we take the desktop audio out. That takes me out as well, I believe. Pirate is playing that game. I don't know what you mean. But I can see that my vocal audio on the bars is very low. But I don't know why. So we will have to see what we can do about that tonight. There's just going to have to be a whole bunch of stuff that needs to get done. Because this says that I should be hearing you or hearing me, and I'm not. If we turn that off, then I lose all. Oh, okay. He's playing a hacking game that simulates real hacking. Okay. So this says beacon microphones. So if we change this to, sorry, I'm looking at this real quick. So tiny on it. The default odd track. Hey, did I? Good. Assignments. Microphone. Okay, how about that? That's the only part of it. I can't tell if I'm echoing or not. You guys will have to tell me. For those of you that just came in, we're kind of chasing down a problem right now. Try that. Default communication is chat. Should have made a noise. Just a mic. No. What? You can. Oh, that one. That killed voice altogether. You guys can still. Right now, the mic sounds like your threshold is up the sound high. Well, that's highly possible. If I turn that down, you can't hear me at all. You guys just said that it was coming down too much. That is not the right microphone. This one. So hopefully that now picks it up better. Yeah, I think it's the beacon setup is a mess. But now I'm so low. Do you have the ducking stuff? No, I do not have it on. So playback devices. Wanted to be. We put it before. I believe it was going through. But yeah, we've lost that. Default communication is through chat. That one wants to be on system. good sign. That means that something's coming through. Let's see if these guys are working down here. We don't have a hype train, but we will run it and see what happens.
Yay!
Oh God. So those are real loud. Okay, let me turn those down. So those need to be turned down. Okay. So all the things from SteamerBot and SpeakerBot are working on your end, but not on mine. I don't think the. Let's see.
Yeah, Joy says, I killed it.
You guys are hearing that, but
Spadam says that you at least hear John Wick.
we should be hearing this. Oh, okay. I think you can hear me talking now. I can barely hear you. However, those zombies won't be sneaking up anymore. A little more. For some reason, okay, so here we go. We have a lot of stuff bleeding into a lot of other stuff. So even, I'm pretty sure you're probably getting an echo from me at this point too. Let me turn that off. Voice is back, but very low. Okay. Everything is turned up high. So, because this is on game, I think it actually needs to be on mic, but I don't see. Now, I really wish they would make this just a little bit smaller because my old eyes can't see everything perfectly. That's the headphone system, auxiliary headphones. Okay, these are all default devices. Now, if I change this to system, do we lose me? We do not lose me, okay, but we do get an echo because the system itself is. So we need this to go out on chat. We'll put it over to chat. Yes, so that moved over there. And that is still hearable, but you guys, but it also means that the desktop can hear me. So we'll just go ahead and make that system, which hopefully will take away the echo. If we mute it, then that should take away the echo, but I still don't think that we're completely high enough yet. If we go back to chat, then that's going to move a lot of things around. Yeah. I'm here, but I'm still very, very low. Master robot voice. Robot voice. It's okay now, but you're still very low. Robot voice is gone. It's back to normal. Okay, meaning my robot voice. I think if I hit that, then it becomes echoey robot voice again if I turn this on. But if I turn the SteamerBot stuff back on, which I don't understand why SteamerBot is going through that channel. So I think you should be getting a small echo and maybe the robot voice, but let me turn that back off. So small echo at the moment. Yeah, I've just turned it off, so that's fixed. Doesn't mean much though. Select a listening device. Headphones. Okay, personal mix is going to the headphones, which are here. And then the audience mix should be going out, which now has my voice only on it. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm troubleshooting this while you guys are here. This is just as silly. I still don't know why our background music has stopped completely. We do still have a small echo in the back, but I just turned that off. Hopefully the echo just went away. But the audio is extremely low. So I'm going to have to play with this mixer quite a bit later today and see what I can do, because there's a bit of a mess going on. And that is not good. So I still don't understand why the music is not playing. The music should be playing. Everything says it's on. But it is not. So somewhere something is not set correctly. So our SteamerBot stuff won't be playing. SpeakerBot should be working, which is your guys' ability to talk and my ability to talk. I just can't hear it, but you guys should be able to. It's the one right next to his crown in the background. What is? What's the mug in the brains? Oh, it's this one. It's this mug here. This is a mug I did back when I was at 6 Foot in Houston. And we took the whole team to the Mad Potter, and we all made mugs, and this was mine. It's called Lucy's Folly, and it's the decapitation of Charlie Brown. So that's the mug. So it's got my initials on it and the year, which was 2017, I believe. Yep. Fun. It was a fun time. I wanted to do a whole decapitation series, but left Houston a couple of years later and never went back to the Mad Potter, but it's fun. So that is my mug. Unfortunately, I broke the handle off of it a couple of weeks into our show, and I glued it back on, but I'm not. It's been my coffee mug since 2017, and I'm not sure it's going to actually hold, so it has been retired and goes on the shelf. But I was thinking about like a whole decapitation. When I made it, I thought about making a whole decapitation series, which I thought was actually be kind of fun. So you can have like Lucy's Folly, which that one is. We could also have like an Eddard Stark. We can also do a Frozen one with blue instead of, it's all blue. And it would be Elsa's dress would be the paint job. Just silly things like that. It's just having fun with creativity. Yeah, decapitation fun, he said. That's exactly what I said. Fun with decapitation. Echo is back. Okay, well, that's not good. Everything is off. What? That one make it work? That one makes it work. Maybe if we put that one on. Okay. Yeah, we muted for a second. Talking of old shows, I found first part of the pterodactyl lore, but the P wasn't silent. Oh, funny. Yeah, I muted for a second because I was checking something, but hopefully that took care of the echo. Hopefully the echo is gone. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a lot of rerouting and stuff, and think that I think that OBS is definitely going to go back to our line room. We'll try to talk about some of the things that we're supposed to be talking about. So like I was saying, if we look at, it's just a matter now of getting these sized right to our settings. What I might want to do to make our lives a little bit, have the variables that all I have to do is change sound like after one. Do I? Mike doesn't pick up what you say if you pull it away. Okay, so I'll push it forward. Hello, I'm right on the mic. So I cannot be far away. Mike, keep cutting in and out. Well, we need to tell Mike to get to work. Stop doing that. Mike, you're doing a lousy job. So. Oh, an ASMR string. Okay. And then we went through the valley. And in the valley, we found many things that we could do in the valley. Mike should stop going in and out. It's bad for his health. Oh, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe going in and out will give him a triumphant ending. Nobody knows. Nobody knows the answer to that. Who Mike goes out with is really none of our business. Yeah, so there's a lot of things here that do work. Like now we can lock it down to where it doesn't go to the other ones. We can unlock it. We can also, I believe we can pick them up and move them. Oh wait, no, we have to use the center wheel for that. We can pick them up and move them around, which is good because we can self-organize. If the sorter doesn't work, we can self-organize. Yeah. And now the sound is dead. Am I dead again? Oh, jeez. You are a robot now. I'm doing this. I'm not even touching the sound. Why is it doing that? Someone is playing with my sound, aren't they? I don't know how they're doing it. But sound is obviously an issue today. So I will have to tear the system apart. And it's all because I started like this thing down here, which is to be able to record me separately. So that that's all I was trying to do. Quick overrode. Yeah, I just need to put the time back on there as an output. I've managed to kill everything today. But I think this beacon thing is causing trouble. It's not letting me actually go into the mixer part. Yeah, that's all that is, the sound dampening. That's nothing we can do with that. Yeah, so, okay. Let's do our best. Let's get something done today. Let's at least fix the text inside that. Easier to read, so we need the description stuff. That is, we want to go to the object, which is our object. Okay, bump, 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 bump. The sprite. This is the one that we are using. It is very tiny on the screen, but we can see where it is. Just made it too small. I think this is just too small, the 122 by 190. We move this over here so I can see bouncy bouncies. Make sure they're working. Not dead, but hard robot. Now OBS is just bullying you. Yeah, I know. It's so we need to grab the name of this. Where we're find see where it all is so that we can okay, get sprite with blah blah blah. Text with is what we're looking for. All right, where it's putting it. Small font, large font. Okay, these are the. What we're going to do is we're going to start with the camera to the description. So text with 15. Let's move this over to 50. This one to 40. And then we won't worry too much about these ones right now because we're trying to test if we get that text. Okay. I can't believe I screwed up the audio. Oh. What's funny is I can very easily blame someone else, but I can't. Because technically I'm the one that screwed it up, so that's just the way it is. Inventory. Pull up something. Hey, look, it actually moved it over. So we're actually pretty, not too bad for pretty close. We need to make it small text. And move it down. Codes. Go ahead and 40. Do our Y. I think our Y plus 200 because it was too high. Is using the smaller font. So this is the one that's red. And this one's using this large font. So let's go ahead and change them both to the smaller font. And then the red one was pretty close actually. So I don't think we need to go that. Pop it down. Hold it. If only nobody gave you an idea of split. Yeah, I know. If that person hadn't given me the idea to split the audio out and didn't go and try it, we probably wouldn't be in this situation with the audio. But the bottom line is, I'm the one that did it. Whether I was using an idea from someone else, I'm still the one that put it together. I'm still responsible for the outcome. But we need to make that. And yeah, the fonts, even at 6, I think it's at 6. It's 2. But I do not hold it against the person who made the suggestion because the suggestion was the right suggestion. So let's see, it's at 8. Let's make it 6. I thought it was already at 6. Large one. this is gonna, then we increase the width to, I'm gonna say not 15, we're gonna make it 20. Next width on that, we'll make oh no, we're gonna have to make this one. And no. I take full responsibility for the fact that it screwed everything up. He's trying to make a text in his inventory system more readable. Because I've already failed completely audio today. So I will be up late tonight figuring out what I broke, why I broke it. Okay, so yeah, that didn't help at all. Yeah, it's way up there. From the world around it. I want to bring it to about here, so we're going to take another 10. Turn that back on, but I think I'm going to get an echo. I am echoing again, I believe, if I have that on. Sorry. So sorry. You did not get our regular welcome at full volume. I apologize.
Any no says Jesus. The notification scared the shit out of me.
Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Boop-a-doo. Okay. Plus 20. I didn't even think we could see the red one. It is definitely pretty much everything that could go wrong today has gone wrong. I think it's my computer's way of telling me that I should have taken the day off and had the 3-day weekend. And that's probably correct, but I screwed it up. So yeah, now I have no text on the screen. Oh, it's way up here. We have to bring it way down, so we need to add to it, not take away from it. But yeah, so absolutely everything audio went wrong today. Audio on the sound effects, including the say command, are a bit higher now. If we get a hype train, my ears will bleed. Okay, well, let me turn those all down. Let's bring these down to a comfortable level, hopefully. There. Hopefully, if that happens, it won't turn them down in OBS. Because in OBS, it tells me that they're not working at all, but you can try them.
Spadag says test.
I think we went the wrong direction on this. Still loud. But it's all turned down. Bring everything down. I now have everything other than my voice set to -50. So in theory, it should not be loud. Yeah, still loud. Immediately regret. Sorry. Oh man, zombies are coming. Okay, tell me if this sounds good now. I just turned me down as well. I think it's because I think that this sound for everything is coming through my channel as well, which is, like I said, I have to go through and do a lot of stuff. Okay, we're getting closer. So the red one needs to come down. Black one needs to come up. Okay. The red one is our top one. Need to make it 40. The black one we need minus 35. We can also do this. We can make the black one right now. We'll make the this 8, which is the line spacing. Since we're using a 6 pixel test, the line spacing should. Hopefully I will have all the technical issues worked out tomorrow. Okay. Wait for you guys. Okay. Well, we're definitely better as far as placement. So that's cool. Special things. We made them a little wide because they're coming out to about here. If I turn this up, okay, now we're not silent again. Okay. Can you hear me now? Okay, so the mic needs to be on the system, needs to be turned up all the way. So somewhere, something is muting the mic. Don't touch stuff. Every time I touch anything, I lose mic. I should be back now. Mike is dead. Mike is alive. Well, Mike's a pain in the ass today. So I'm going to have to figure all this out because there's some... In the mixing system, it seems that I have everything correct. But for some reason, well, no, not everything correct, but I have to literally turn absolutely everything on to get it to work. So there's going to be a... Maybe I have to see if there's an update for this. And then I have to assign... Yeah, I think that I not only have to assign everything in OBS, but I have to make a special mix out from Beacon as well, because it looks like the Beacon file got corrupted. We are witnessing a session of micromancy today. It depends. Mike could be having a good day, but he may have wanted to do things like this today. My problem right now is that SteamerBot is now going through Mike, and it wasn't doing that before. I don't know why SteamerBot is going through Mike. So that is a problem. So I have to go through and reroute all audio sounds and see what happens, because this is not a good thing. This is not working for me at all. Applications, this is OBS 64, Game Maker. Those are the applications coming in, so those are correct. Where are the other ones? Where is SteamerBot? Voice chat is that one. That one is not being used. That should not be. Welcome to my complete meltdown. Playback devices, which should all go to audio mix. But it does not, because audio mix is no longer on their list. Okay, I think maybe Beacon needs to be restarted as well. Default communication should be chat. Playback devices should be system. Recording devices should be OBS. There is no setting for OBS anymore. That's default communication. Weird. Now, if I unmute this, I think we're going to get echo again. I'm pretty sure that would give us some pretty severe echo. I think it's time to check my brother's OBS setup and find out how the program works. Well, the thing is it worked. It just, for some reason, when we lost our background music this morning, it just, everything seems to be cascading from there. It's like the music section here should be that, but it's not. What I think I need to do is I need to build a profile, a new profile for Beacon that separates all these things out so that we have control, because we have this system, which is everything, but none of the other things are actually going on there. So what I have to do is I have to find, it's the old days when I had a physical board that I could plug things into. So we're going to take the personal mix off of our mic relay, which means our echo, that should fix our echo. We should no longer have an echo, which that appears to be true at this moment. So let's turn all that back on. Yes, our echo should be gone. Okay, our chat should be using let's see, personal mix, chat, no, music, browser, game, and system. So our audience mix should be coming out of system, I believe. Okay. Baud track, that's a whole different thing, but nothing's up in there. This thing is not letting me assign what is what. Assign Beacon. Go. I can assign it to Game Maker, but Game Maker isn't going to do anything there. It's not letting me make assignments based on. It's not giving me choice. OBS 64 maybe? Okay, so I think we're back to the echo again, aren't we? I think so. I think it's echoing again. Oh, Pirate Global. Welcome to the Viking Land, yes. Did I miss someone coming in? Sorry, I'm fighting with audio issues, guys. But I think that's what I need to do here is for some reason StreamerBot is not showing up in the mixer, so it's getting confused. It's going to give me three things. Game Maker, OBS 64. Those are inputs. It's not giving me those for outputs. I can turn absolutely everything off. I have muted the audience. Muted music is where our audio for, actually that should be the OBS audio, so that should be absolutely, take it off personal. We want it into the audio mix. Browser, nope. Game, yeah, we want that into the audio mix as well. And then system into the audio mix for now. Browser and chat. Okay, so all of those should be into that mix. I'm gonna do a hype train real quick, so guard your ears, people. I don't know how loud this is gonna be. It is not. Got nothing. Okay, StreamerBot is now in here, so we should be able to turn it on. But it disappears right afterwards. Oh, I see what it's doing. So yeah, so that should now be working. So that is on the music side. Personal mix, voice mix. So if you heard the yay, perfectly silent. Okay, you did not hear that. Okay. Yeah, that's a problem. Let's just try this now. Well, run it one more time. turned everything up, so sorry if it caused a problem. Yeah, it doesn't show up at all. Oh, I turned the wrong one up. Nope, it's not showing up at all. Okay. Yep. So OBS itself is not. The previous one was beta. You mean when it was dead silent? Yeah, because I'm getting nothing on the OBS. It's completely dead silent. Sidecar is a separate. I'm going to make a big boom here, guys. Tell me if you guys can hear this and if it's too loud. That was a good volume. Okay, so hit it again just so I can see what the volume's at because it comes up and goes back down. So now, got the rest of these at 30. Here, we'll see how, tell me how loud this is. Try this one. Hopefully it won't be too loud. No audio on the train. Oh, okay. Oh no. Do the full train. For some reason, it's feeding into my mic. That's fascinating. It was overriding me. Yeah, there's some mixing issues here. Put it back, put it back. I can hear the train. Good. The problem is that the train, instead of feeding into the SteamerBot audio track, it's feeding into my microphone audio track, which it should not be. So, I just want cables that I can do things with. OBS is assigned to music. Okay, I want OBS assigned to system. Okay, I want Game Maker assigned to game. All right, so that hopefully will fix that. Now we need SteamerBot added to applications on here, but it isn't coming up as an application. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at the manual for this. Good evening. Audio issues this evening? Yes, very bad ones, Savvy. It started off with our background music just disappearing. And it's been going downhill ever since. So now I apparently am barely able to be heard. All kinds of other things going on. It's just not happy. So tonight I will spend my evening, after dinner of course, so I'm going to go have dinner with Frigg and the girls, but I'm going to spend my evening trying to fix the audio issues that apparently I have messed up. You're currently fine on volume, no weird cuts. Okay, well I'm talking very close to the mic and not enunciating, but on my screen it's showing me very, very low. So I think that what I need to do is turn off certain things, but we'll see. I'm so lucky I decided to watch you on my tablet today instead of on my PC. I use my headphones when I do. I am so sorry. Everybody who has headphones on and some of these things came out extremely loud, I apologize. It might be a driver issue. I was doing a thing over the weekend to isolate the camera, the input from the camera and the audio to create a clean version of me talking while we're doing the stream so that we can use it for editing later. And everything was working, but when we came on stream today, everything decided not to. So I have made a vertical that is just the camera that is saving it to my hard drive, and everything was working with it fine last night, but for today I don't know why, but it has decided that it is going to mess up all of everything everywhere. So that's not fun. But so what I need to do is go back and rework OBS and get creative with audio mixing. Yes, OBS is a mess. Because I went through and I assigned everything a channel. So, because there are 6 channels for audio. And I went, okay, well, put me on channel 1, put the music on channel 2, put all of the streamer bot stuff on channel 3, the streamer bot, all those things. And then, etc. So I went through and did all of that on everything, and it seemed to be working great until we started the stream this morning, and then and our background music just disappeared. So we're going to hopefully, what I think is the deal now is I think that some of the changes may have worked, but I think I have to restart OBS to get them to go into an effect. Because everything in OBS says that it should be working. Because it says that our background music is active. It says all those things. It says we're here. We're not. So, and I put everything back on every single channel. Turned all 6 channels on. Which, why have those buttons if you can't? I mean, tracks. Why have the ability to turn things on and off on tracks if it doesn't do anything? I don't know. OBS update. I don't know. Did they? Tools. Let's see. Tools, waste. Check file integrity. No. Files. No. Yep, I don't know. It sometimes sets devices to default and overwrite settings. Windows does it to me all the time. Annoying. worth a check. Yeah, I'll check through that. Because that has always been an issue where sometimes it works great and sometimes it just goes, no, I'm not going to work at all. So here's SpeakerBot. BeamerBot is turned all the way down. It doesn't even have an output device set to it right now. So what we were going to put it on is yeah, it looks like Windows has wiped out where everything goes. The SpeakerBot is on chat too. So we'll put it on chat. Input device is default. Because it's coming from SpeakerBot and I don't think there's a line. OBS. Output device is music. Input device. That's default. That should be correct. Output. Headphones, auxiliary system, headphones, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that should all be correct. Yep, I don't know. As the standard device output is system. Just put everything on system. And worst comes to worst, it'll just go, how dare you? Everything now is set to system. Our music is still not coming on. So over here, it is turned off. Background. Oh well. Ads are done. So let's move on. Hopefully we'll be able to do our RAID stuff. Let me get the RAID board up. Our new clean RAID board. RAIDs.